Um, Coalition has made a statement. Apparently there's a patch coming in November. I didn't read all the finer details of the patch, but it sounds like it's bug fixing and glitches and stuff like that getting patched. So the whole, where are we? I spoke about this the other day. All this stuff that I can't do, apparently I'm able to do it, from what they're saying. But I thought I'd run through, because no doubt they're going to patch anything that's fun or useful. They're going to pull a CDPR and freaking, if it's what they promised or whatever, they're going to remove it. So. But first one here, let's get some useful locations out of the way first. Let's bring up the map and I'll show you where I am. I'm down here. My icon's showing up this visit. So set a bottom right hand corner of the city. If you're just starting out, there's almost always this is where you can get a easy 4-seater off-road vehicle. It's got the off-road kit already on it. So if you're just starting out and you want an off-roader, you can come here and grab this. It's pre-done up, so I thought that'd be interesting to show off. Another one is the bathtub car, which is just north of it. This one you can actually grab on the way back from the very first mission when you first start up. Let's head north. Okay, so there's the compound when you finish the first mission, and you got to head home. That's where you okay. I'm going to assume that that is a bug, but there's an attack chopper here. Double whammy. Okay. So yeah, you come out here. There's a bunch of 4x4s in your car. It says to jump in your car, head home. You can hop in your car and hop straight back out again, just to get rid of that notification, and you just start walking. After a certain length of time, it'll automatically teleport you back home, so you don't have to actually drive all the way back. But if it's a bug, then do it before they patch it. If it's not a bug and it's a feature, you can get a helicopter here as well. That is the first time I've seen a helicopter here. But this is where you start. You come out there and you go left. But this property across here, right there, as you can see, is the bathtub car. It's a little go-kart. It's a modification. If you remove it, you cannot re-put it back on. It is a rare, unique modification. So there's the bathtub's little shower thing on it. It's a go-kart, but in this game, there's a setting for maximum speed, and all vehicles obey that. So there is no, oh, this is the fastest car in the game, like in GTA or anything like that. Everything's got, that the game's got a point where this is the maximum speed a vehicle can reach, and the vehicles can reach that speed. There are some exclusions, like some vehicles that are slower, but full speed cars are full speed cars. So it's not like that's a Ferrari and that's a Lamborghini and that's a sedan. So those Ferraris and Lamborghinis are going to be faster than the sedan. The sedan, if it's fully done up, should get the exact same speed, or you should get this exact same speed out of it as you can in the supercars. So yeah, you got that there. Attack chopper there. Good tip is, yes, it's gone now. The attack choppers, you can put the hook on it. The hook that this has got, if I do that, this hook can be placed on the attack choppers, so any helicopter, in fact any vehicle, can have this hook put on it. You just go close to a vehicle, it'll sort of aim at the vehicle and get close enough, it'll attach. It will then immobilize, and then do with it what you will. Let's see. Boats, there's no real easy way to get any particular boat. It's pot luck stuff. So there's that. Over here, there's one right there. You can get these little 4x4s that aren't bad little off-roaders. You can also get quad bikes in this area. So if you want a quad bike, you can get yourself a quad bike. And then we head back into the city. If you're looking for where to find the different gangs, that big Ferris wheel and stuff like this area here is the Idols main camp. So if you're early in the game, you can come here, and it's not far from the church, which is okay, I suppose. There is a location over here when you're doing the photograph all the points of interest type thing. There's a couple of rocks over here. Those rocks just there. Let's go down. So if you're doing that challenge, that there is a photographable thing. It's come up green saying I haven't photographed it. I can take the photograph. It's look, I've discovered it. I've discovered all that stuff. So that's obviously a bug, and hopefully that'll get fixed on November's update. The tank, APC, and the attack chopper can all be found at Marshall HQ, which is other side of the map. Actually, instead of flying over there, just bring it up. I've showed it in another video. All the way over to the left. This area here. You can get an attack chopper just there. You can get the APCs driving along this road here. You can get the jet bike, the hover bike just here. Check my previous videos. I show them all off in there. Just like in GTA, the mission vehicles, so if you're doing the taco trucks and stuff like that, you cannot use the crane vehicle to pick them up and move them. You have to be in the driver's seat. If you've got a friend in the game, they might be able to pick you up while you're sitting in it to avoid all the BS of the vans chasing you and shooting you up and stuff like that. Over here is Boot Hill. So if you're looking for Boot Hill, this is Boot Hill. One of the bugged items, which is supposed to be a reward for doing Boot Hill, which I haven't received even though I've done Boot Hill. You can actually come over and see them. Okay. Atlas, up to the left. Big gold statue, so you need to photograph him. And there's the horses you'd get as a reward. But they're bugged. I've completed Boot Hill, but I haven't received them. This is probably the best, most detailed and most interesting area to run around in. So if you look for something with, I suppose you can call eye candy, come here. Down there is a Easter egg. I think it's that one. It's an Easter egg. I'm not going to spoil it. If you want to come see it, come see it yourself. There's quite a few hints or nods to other Saints Row games and stuff like that, even though this one, I will never include this as a proper Saints Row game, because it's different, it's too different. There's no Shawnee, there's no Gat, there's no Professor Genki, there's no Penetrator, there's no Altor. It's not Saints Row, it's a reboot. So that's why I will always put reboot in the title. If it's the originals, there will be no reboot written in the title. The big boot is a Marshall HQ. There's a photograph if you come at night time and go to the roof. There's a photograph for one of the materials, which is the Galaxy one, I think it's called. So if you've got a helicopter and you're doing that mission, just come up here, land on the roof, look to the skies, it'll pop up, take a screenshot. If you don't have a helicopter, there is a location over this way. Over near the casinos, there is a little heliport you can actually go to grab a helicopter. It's either one of these helicopters or the little bubble tops. Kind of like the MASH helicopter, if anyone remembers the show MASH. Let's see if we can spot it from the sky. That's, yep, there it is right there. Let's see which one we get. There we go, bubble top, okay. So you can come here, grab a helicopter. Weaponized helicopter, can only get from military places. Tanks, military places. You can get the tanks over at the Marshall HQ. It's actually got a name, I can't remember what they call it. Frontier, I think they call it. Something like that. You can get tanks there, but it's rare. Same with the jet bikes. Drive to the area, drive away, drive back again until one spawns if you're after one. APCs in the helicopter and the utes with the turrets on the roof, they spawn at both the training area at the beginning, at that place, and occasionally I've seen them over where the big boot is. I don't know whether it was mission related, well, where in the story was up to, but I have seen them over there. Like in that area, not at the building, but like in that, if I bring up the map, whatever the area is called. This sort of area. Actually no, that sort of area. I have seen them in that area. So what's that? Is it gonna... Lakeshore South? So once I get to a certain point, I started seeing them in that area. So I don't know whether it's the story related or what, but they have been spawning. The APCs, that is, have been spawning there. No tanks. Now glitches, because they're all the useful like locations. That's where the story end happens on that UFO tower. I've streamed me playing that last section. Now glitches, there's not a lot of useful ones, but I suppose under the map ones are probably the easiest ones to do. There's two locations that I use which you don't need a vehicle and you don't need to do any sort of jumping and getting off your vehicle at the same time. There are a couple that you need, one that you need a vehicle and there's one that you need the jet bike. I'll show you them anyway. One is right next to the church, so I'll do that one first. And the other one's a little bit further away. So if I bring my helicopter back. Tip 2, the vehicles stay in the world, even if you pull another one out. So if your friend's in the game and they leave, your friend's vehicle will stay there. So in theory, if your friend's got a vehicle you need to use, they could call it out, leave, and you can still use it. Don't know whether that's a thing they'll patch or not, but you know.
Edvik?
Okay, so if I grab... You can't favourite these, so it's kind of sucky. Okay, there's one of the tanks that you can get up at the Marshall place. That one's actually one you get from doing a mission. There's the APC. There's the jet bikes. Let's take that one. There is another tank I've got too, but it was mission related. So if you come down here, there should be a coffee shop. right. Where are you at? Ah, here. That one right there. What you do is you come into here, go to this spot here, do the bunny hop that the vehicle can do, like that, and get off at the same time. And if you pull it off just right, you can get into the roof. It's not going to let me do it because it's going to... You got to go like that. Nah, it didn't let me do it. But tricky, you can do it. You end up into that awning and you just fly into the map. But an easier spot, if you come this way, this way. So that's one I've seen on the internet. Come this way until you come to the empty lot. Or, I've gone the wrong street, haven't I?
Doesn't look good. I'm out.
Yeah, I came the wrong street. Trying to make it so that you can find it easy. Coming from the church. Yeah, normally on the other street. It'll be this one here, I think. Yeah, see there's the vacant lot there. Come up here. One of your businesses can be placed just there. I've got my Planet Saints. Check a left. This building right here and that door right there. Go hop off. See the gap? Just walk through the gap. You can get to your workshops and stuff, all the under the map stuff. You can get to those locations. There's nothing you can achieve by doing it. You can see locations like when you go to the gun shop when you're buying a gun. That screen you get where your character stands. You can see those locations because it doesn't stand in the actual shop. And if I bring up the map, there's another location. Where we at there? Let's zoom out. The other one is, I think it's that building just there. Oh, bro, I'm driving here, bitch. Technically, it's riding because it's a bike, you know. This particular one that I'm going to show you now is not mine, it's somebody else found it. You need a vehicle of a certain size. Oh, I've gone down this street. Out of the way, fairies. That's the, in brackets, the woke area that everyone's bitching about, I think. There's no real wokeness in the game, but people are claiming it's been woke, and I don't think people know what woke means, but okay. Okay, so if you go up that way is where the paint spray is, or rim jobs. Head down this way, this big orange building. I marked the correct one. Ooh, what bullseyed it. You can, actually I'll see if I can pull it off for you. You need a smallish car. Those with a roof on is perfect. Oh, here we go. This vehicle should work. I think. For this one, you need to kind of jam the car in here and roll it like that. And then when you get out, it plonks you inside. That's how you get on the map here. Just drop down. There's the garages. Let's just get back out again. So yeah.
Who knew we lived near a master thief?
And the last one, which is one of mine, is just around the corner from this. I said just around the corner, not that far. It's right here. So these two are closer to the original house. The other two are closer to the church. So depending on, I haven't found any on the other side of the lake, but in fairness, I haven't really been looking. The only reason I found these two is because I had no internet for a little bit, so I was just chilling on this, because I couldn't do my dreams. I could have, but you know, dreams or my Conan or anything like that. Okay, come around here. Now this one here, I'm pretty sure I can get the bike in there, but the bike doesn't fly, it glides. So if you come into here, under the map, but see the bike doesn't actually fly, it just glides. But you can get on the map this way. And if I go like this, bring a map and go teleport to home base. Yes, yes, thank you. The 2 yeses was because I press it, nothing happens. Because I don't know, is it the Unreal Engine? Is it Sony? Is it freaking Volition? But you press the button, nothing happens. You gotta press it multiple times. I'm back at base. So those are the 4 locations to get under the map. I showed all 4, didn't I? There. Yes, I showed all 4. So there's one at the church, literally just down here somewhere. The next one is over just here somewhere. Actually, I think it's that building there, I think, if I remember correctly. Then you got to head south for the other 2, which one is that building there, and the other one is this building down here. Oop, too far. That building there. On a quick side note on the character creation, if you go style, let's remove my character's glasses just so you can see it. Upper face. Those eyes there, which are the plain white ones, will remove the lower mosaic. I'm not going to show it so that if they're just breezing through the things they're not going to know. If you put those eyes on your character, the lower half mosaic will disappear. That phone box,
I didn't understand a single
the Imbracus TARDIS, it's called the TARDIS, is actually near the location where I showed you. We can just walk to the door, which is just up here. The TARDIS is, I think, just in here somewhere, or just across the road there somewhere. It's not far. You can see it from the thing. There's not much other useful stuff. If you're not a crazy person, so if you're a normal person and you don't want the camera bobbing around while you're on a motorbike, because why would they put that as a feature and have it turned on by default? In here, it's not there. Go down to accessibility, and then it should be in, I think, visual. And then you got camera shake, turn that off and blur off. But the one we want is where is it? 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 Oh, it's not in here. Oh wait, is it in gameplay? It's probably in gameplay, is it? No. The controls. The controls, the customize, it's broken, half the things don't work. It's probably in camera, there we go. Ambient camera bobbing, turn it off. When it's turned on and you're on actually I'll turn it on just to show you why people of Volition thought this was a good idea. Probably saying why they think a lot of things are good ideas when they're not. Yeah, it's explain yourself, people. Any motorbike, I'm still getting used to what they're called. Half the vehicles are not original Saints Row, that one will do, are not original Saints Row vehicles. So the Widowmaker, which used to be a little like moped looking thing, is not a moped. See how the camera is moving? Let's get out of here. It's subtle, but it's nauseating. The camera is like shaking all over the place. What it is on by default. Whoever the moron is at Volition that decided to make it on by default, smack him in the back of the head, please. Turn it off. It's gone. So if anyone is getting that and it's annoying the living shit out of them, like a normal person, that's where you find it. Go to accessibility, which is exactly the same as normal settings, just a couple of extra ones are no longer hidden. Why that's a thing as well, I do not know. A lot of the things... Oop, wrong button. That button. A lot of things in this game make no sense on why it's set the way it is, but, you know, idiots be idiots. Okay, so if I go options... so the gameplay one, if you look at the gameplay one, there's what? 6 options. If we go into accessibilities and gameplay, actually there's less than that one. Camera, you've got like the ambient shake, on foot follow cam. I've turned the vehicle follow right up so it's not locking back to position. Because there's nothing worse than you driving and you're looking off to the right or something and the camera forces it straight back in front again. It's like, no, I'm looking somewhere, bitch. Leave it alone. So there's no way to turn it off, but I just maxed it out. The foot one, you can turn off. So I turned it off. Ambient off. I've got full lock on. Auto lock on new targets, it's a no, so I have to manually lock on new targets. And how far, like if you can be a way away from them and have the lock onto them. If you go to narrow, you've got to be closer to them for it to lock on. Then you get your sensitivities. Audios, your usual stuff. But that's pretty much all there is that's useful in the game when it comes to tips, tricks, glitches, things like that. So if any of these help, by all means, pass them along. November, update coming. Let's hope it fixes it. I'm out here, stay safe, and I'll catch you all next time.